Hello everyone, it's Robin. Welcome to my desk. I am here tonight with a pen and ink lineup mid-November. True to self, can't get things lined up at the beginning of the month, and I'm totally okay with that. So here are my pens and inks, and I have for us, move my camera a bit, both the Hobonichi Weeks with the yellowish cream paper and a cut down Hobonichi Cousin with the white Tomoe River paper. So I thought it would be interesting to put the inks on both papers so that we can see the difference in color between the two, because I do use both a Weeks and white Tomoe River paper. So without any further ado, let's see if I can get a little bit closer. Sorry about that. The first pen is a Pilot Falcon, and I'm just gonna try not to talk a whole bunch while I'm doing this, because talking and writing at the same time is often a disaster. This is a soft medium nib, and the ink in this pen is Wearingeul-jane-eyre. Make sure that you can still see. Okay, that's pen number 1. I seem to like to have 9 pens inked up for some reason. That's generally what ends up getting put in my pen case. Pen number 2 is the Platinum 3776, and this is a bold nib. And the ink in this pen is one of my new inks. I just got 4 new inks in the mail, and I haven't ordered ink in a long time. They're all the same brand. Has anyone else tried the Kyo-No-Oto inks? I really like the colors that I got. I absolutely can't talk and write this name at the same time. And that's the name of the color of that ink. Not even going to try to pronounce it, because I will be wrong. There you go. Like this pen. See if you can figure out what my theme this month ended up being. Whoops. The next one is a Lamy All-Star. And this pen, I'm just going to look real quick, because I've filmed this video once already, and my husband walked into the room, so I'm on film number 2. But I couldn't remember the name of the color of this pen, so I think I will just look it up real quickly. It is silver blue is the color of this pen, and this is one of the original ones from back in the day. I don't even know when. But I have a bold nib, bold steel Lamy nib in this pen. So this is the Lamy All-Star, and it's got a steel bold nib. And the ink that I chose to put in this pen is Kyo-No-Oto, Midnight Blue. All right. Boop. Moving along. I haven't had one of my Lamy Studios inked in quite some time. I just don't reach for my Lamy Studios. So I actually ended up selling 4 of them this past week. And it really felt good to let go of some of the pens that I wasn't reaching for. So I have just a few left that I may or may not rehome. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure that I inked this one up, to see if I wanted to let this and the other one that I have go also. This is a Lamy Studio, and I have in it a 14 karat gold medium nib, and you'll notice that the medium gold and the broad steel are very similar, maybe a little bit broader line on this one, on the medium here than the bold, which is interesting. They're softer, so I'd imagine the tines spread out a little bit more. The ink that I have in this one is Robert-Oster's Cities-of-America-Chicago. I haven't had this ink in a pen in a long time. The last time I think that I had it in a pen, the nib was too fine, and I didn't like the way that the color looked with it. So I'm pleased with it in this broader nib. Okay. Yep. Lamy Studio. The next pen is a Kaweco Sport, and this is also one of my new inks that came last week. So it's another, I did it opposite. This is a broad nib. And the name of this one is Hisoku. I wonder, do any of you own any of the gold Kaweco nibs? I'm curious to know. I should look at some videos to see what the performance of those are. Whoops. Shouldn't be a hyphen there. My Doberman is having some sort of an issue in the background. If you can hear a squeaky noise, that's her. The next pen that I have inked is a Kaweco AL Sport. And the color of this one is, I'll look at my book since I have it out now, Aurora. This is Aurora, and I think I bought this on Amazon a good 2 years ago. But this one I had inked because I was going to use this pen with my plotter, with my teal plotter, and then I ended up putting the ink, this ink in a different pen for that planner. So this is the Kaweco AL Sport And I think this is a fine nib. It is. And this is my lovely Robert-Oster-Sydney-Darling-Harbor. I love this ink. I think that this is one of my all-time favorite inks ever. Ran out of room. Should have written Oster down. Should have just left it at R-O. Okay. This pen is a TWSBI Eco, and it has a broad nib, and it is holding three of four of my new inks that I purchased. This is a TWSBI Eco with a broad nib, and the ink in this pen is Kyo-No-Oto-Seiheki. Not gonna try. This is an interesting ink. I like it quite a bit. It goes down kind of a greenish color, but then as it dries, it turns into more of a bluish color. It leans a little bit more blue, and I enjoy that. This would be the weirdo in the bunch. It is my fourth of four new inks that I got. One of these things is not like the other, right? This is my Franklin Christoph. It is a model 45 long, and it has in it a medium nib. I'm actually thinking about purchasing a broad nib for this pen. I think that that would be really nice in this pen. The ink in this is Kyo-No-Oto-, and the color is Wearingeul-jane-eyre. Again, not even going to try to pronounce. Okay, and then last but not least is one of my very favorite fountain pens ever, my Platinum 3776 in a coarse nib, which is just the same as a double broad in platinum. And no surprise, I have in it my favorite ink for this pen, which is, hold on, let's see, Platinum 3776, and this is a coarse nib, and I have in it Robert-Oster-Claret. I keep putting this ink in this pen. I love this ink and pen together. If it's not broken, no need to fix it. All right, so that is it. Sorry if the Hobonichi Weeks was a little bit more off camera than it should have been. I guess maybe if I move it like this, I can get it closer and you can compare the colors between the two papers. Some of them look, I guess, pretty similar to one another. I don't know how well my light is showing, but that's what I have in my pens. So blues and purples, a couple of teals, and my oddball kind of an orangey pink color. And that will likely take me into December. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I will talk to you soon. And I think I'm on a filming roll, so I'll put this one up on YouTube, and I'm going to film my plotter planner update and get that up the beginning of next week. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.